Hello, my dear friend. Welcome back. This is the second episode in part zero, mm, which we have started our journey into learning the concept of denial of service attack and distributed denial of service attack. If you did not watch the first episode, I will recommend that you do that, and as always, I will point out that my English is not good, but I will try my best. If you have difficulty to understand, you can put your question in the commenting area or ask me via the contact link that is in the description of this video. There I will try to put the answer in writing and hopefully it will help you in that way. So are you ready? In this episode, we are going to focus about what will happen if denial of service attack is successful. The first thing, here we are going to mention very common impact or implication or effect first, which is the core or the main goal of the denial of service attack is to, for example, service disruption. As we mentioned in the previous first episode, for example, if it is a successful, you cannot if the target system is your bank, the website of the bank that you are using, as long as the attack is successful and ongoing, you cannot access the website during the attack. So service disruption, here we will put in writing, the primary impact is the unavailability unavailability forgot how to write this one. Availability, I forgot the little bit English that I could I do not remember. I don't know, in my head it sounds very nice, and I have feeling that I can speak English perfect, but when I'm trying to speak I cannot find the word that I'm looking for. Okay, yeah. The primary impact is the unavailability of the target server, not server, services of the target service. If it is a banking website, you cannot access it. If it is an e-commerce website, you cannot access to buy things from it, or you cannot log into your account, and so on. There are some little bit example at least. The next impact, the next impact will be revenue losses, economic losses. It is specifically critical for website that, for example, doing businesses or stock exchange. They're very time sensitive. For businesses, for businesses, this downtime can lead to significant financial losses. Okay. The third impact is reputation damage. If an organization or a website that is constantly under attack and the user cannot access it, then those, that organization or that website will lose its reputation, which we can say persistent service outages can damage the reputation of the affected organization. Consumer or customer will lose trust in that because they will say, okay, you cannot mm, uh, you can you don't have the ability to have effective online services, for example, then the people will lose their trust in that organization. So, and the fourth impact, the fourth impact, resource drain. And you may ask, what do you mean? Because when the attack itself happens, the whole focus will be on the how to mitigate the attack and how to prevent the further losses or damage during the attack. And the whole team, basically the whole organization, will be focused on that. The whole resources have the focus to mitigate and prevent further damage of the attack. We can put it writing, mitigating and recovering from a denial of service attack can consume significant time and resources. And this maybe it depends on the objective of the attacker, that the attacker will drain the resources. In the meantime, we have the other impact. Maybe the attacker is using the denial of service attack as a smoke screen to make the security system busy with the recovering and the mitigating the DDoS denial of service attack. Sorry about that blundering. um, I don't know why I exchange between the denial of service attack and the DDoS or distributed denial of service attack. Okay. Maybe the goal of the attacker, it depends on the objective, is to use the denial of service attack as a smoke screen to drain the resources of the target system For example, the security team is busy for the recovering and mitigating from the attack, and the security mechanism that that organization or entity has put in place will be all exhausted and busy with the denial of service attack. In the meantime, the attacker can initiate a second attack. For example, it here we can mention two reason or two method or two objective why and how they can use the denial of service attack as a smoke screen. First, we have mentioned is the this distraction for secondary attack. For example, here the attacker initiate denial of service attack. This will drain the resources both from the security team and security measure that that entity had put in place. They will be exhausted and the security team is busy to mitigate the first attack and recover from it. In the meantime, when they this will lead to, as we mentioned, that both security team and security measure that has been put in place, they will be busy and exhausted. I don't know how to write exhausted. They will be tired basically. I forgot how to write exhausted. Okay, sorry about that one. And in the third step, they will initiate the secondary attack. Secondary attack. It depends on the goal. In the secondary attack, they may install or deploy malware. We will start what is malware and which type of it, and explain it in the after we have finished with the denial of service attack and distributed denial of service attack. They can deploy here, for example, spyware. Wow, I forgot how to write spyware. They can install backdoor. Backdoor basically, if it's successful, if it is implemented successfully, the attacker can bypass every and single security measure and makeup that you have put in place. For example, if you take a building, a house, you may have fences around the house and everything, alarm, and the door is locked, the windows is locked, everything. Then the attacker may dig in a tunnel and goes under it, under the house, and comes that way that you do not have any idea or any security measure. Basically, you cannot control it. They may install backdoor and other malware that we will come to them uh, in the part that is specifically about the malware. Okay, so, or the other that they can use combined, it depends on the imagination of the attacker. Okay, they can use the combined attack strategy. And you might ask, what do you mean? I forgot how to write a strategy. I am sorry with my perfect English. Strategy. why they are not working today. Attack strategy. Here, well, it happens like simultaneous. The attacker will initiate both the denial of service attack. It may be a second or a little bit, very little short time interval between the both attack. They initiate on and also the first attack and the second attack also. So the as I mentioned here, the goal is at the both at the same time they are busy, or the main goal here is also is they are busy with the denial of service attack. Simultaneously, the attacker will use this opportunity to deploy its malware, and it's depending objective of the attacker and which kind of malware they are using. So this was all about the denial of service attack in the first part, which was part 0 and consists of 2 episodes. In the part 1, which we are going to start talk about and gain some knowledge about the distributed denial of service attack. Okay, if you have any questions up until now, you can put it in writing either in the commenting area or send me via the contact link that is in the description of this video. There I will put the answer in writing, and hopefully it will help you that way. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.